Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're doing Phase 2 of the chaotic Marvel Cinematic Universe. I enjoy doing these, so don't forget to show these to your friends, your family. Say, hey, if you have any ideas, tell me. I listen to my people. Starting off Phase 2, we have the second Namor film, which I am calling the Submariner Hostile Takeover. James Wan would continue to direct this film. The film will take place after the events of the Fantastic Four versus the Submariner film, which saw Namor walk away from the fight against the Fantastic Four. This puts the kingdom's image at risk that the prince just walked away from a war that he declared. Adama would be the main villain of this film, and he essentially creates a rebellion inside of Atlantis with the goal of overthrowing Namor from his throne. Atuma would be played by Skeet Ulrich. The post-credits scene would tease the appearance of the Behemoth from below as a disastrous threat to Namor and Atlantis. Our next film will be a Black Widow film. The plot here is that a man named Damon Dran, or also known as the Indestructible Man in the comics, has hired Hawkeye to assassinate Black Widow, planting lies in his head about terrible things Black Widow has done in her past. This film will also be some sort of an origin film. The director of this film will be Catherine Bigelow. Black Widow would be played by Jessica Biel, and Hawkeye would be played by Chris Pine. The film ends with, of course, Black Widow and Hawkeye coming to terms with each other and infiltrating Damon Dran's base, or what they think is his base. Damon appears on the screen being played by Colin Firth. The mid-credits scene is Damon Dran throwing a temper tantrum with a womanly voice coming from behind the camera. This is the Iron Maiden setting up Black Widow 2. The post-credit scene would get a lot of people excited, as I would assume, as this will set up a Avengers film in the future as Nick Fury offers both Black Widow and Hawkeye a position in this film, or in the team. Our next film is Phantom Reporter 2, otherwise known as Phantom Reporter Into the War. The Phantom Reporter and Peggy Carter team up with Captain America to stop an Austrian Nazi criminal mastermind named Dr. Faustus. Dr. Faustus would hire Larry Eckler, or known as Everyman in the comics, to fight against the Phantom Reporter and Captain America to serve as the final boss of this film. The director would still be Michael Suesta. Captain America would be played by John Cena. Dr. Faustus would be played by Brendan Gleeson. Everyman would be played by Riker Lynch. The post-credit scene of this film would be the Phantom Reporter and Captain America going their separate ways, building up to Phantom Reporter 3 as well as Captain America's solo film. Our next film will be based off of The Vision. After being attacked by the villain Avalanche, who destroyed his small suburban home, Dr. Phineas Horton created the perfect machine that he names Vision. The entire film is Vision trying to come to terms with his new life, as well as his mission of killing the Avalanche. This film would be emotional at times, as Phineas is a good man, he's just blinded by revenge, and Vision helps him come out of that blindness. The director would be Jean-Pierre Jeunet. Vision would be played by One Punch Man voice actor for Genos, Zach Aguilar. I know he's young, but he is perfect for the role, and Vision would just be a CG anyway. Phineas Horton would be played by Tom Selleck, and Avalanche would be played by Joe Manganiello. The mid-credits scene will be Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver speaking to one another in front of Charles' mutant skull, teasing them for the upcoming X-Men film. Scarlet Witch would be played by Anna de Armas, and Quicksilver would be played by Wes Johnson. He used to work for Smosh. He's pretty cool. The post-credits scene shows Nick Fury coming to Vision with a proposition for the android to join the Avengers. There would also be a tease for the X-Men as well. Next is Angel 3, also called Angel Rise of the Mutants. This film will be a direct lead-up to the X-Men film that was teased in the past two Angel films. Angel and Psylocke would continue their relationship building in this film, as Shadow King, the main villain of this film, hires multiple armed thugs to attack Angel and Psylocke, with Psylocke being kidnapped and Angel has to go save her. Some interesting cameos in this film you would see as we build up expectations for X-Men. We have Professor X, of course, being played by Bruce Willis. We have Iceman, Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Beast. Shadow King would be played by Cal Penn. Iceman will be played by Ben Hardy. Cyclops will be played by Jensen Ackles. Jean Grey will be played by Abigail Cohen. And Beast will be played by Michael Sheen. Our next film will be the Captain America film that I'm calling Captain America World War II. This film will be your standard Captain America origin story with a focus on what happens in World War II, unlike the first Avenger. Red Skull is obviously the main villain of this film, however, there is no Space Stone or Tesseract to be seen. Also, Captain America will punch the shit out of Hitler in this movie. Aaron Schneider would be the director of this film. Red Skull will be played by Christoph Waltz. Again, Captain America would be played... our post-credit scene would show, of course, a older Phantom reporter as Captain America wakes up from a bed. This is present day, and the Phantom reporter says something like, "It's good to see you awake, Steve," or something like that. The Winter Soldier would also be in this film, and he would be played by Jared Padalecki. Our final film of Phase 2 will be the third Fantastic Four film, or as I'm calling it, the Fantastic Four versus the Frightful Four. The Frightful Four will be the main villains of this film, per the title, and the team will be consisting of Wizard, Trapster, Thundra, as well as Sandman. This will be a new take on the Sandman character, as he is not being related to the Spider-Man. The Frightful Four will be terrorizing New York wearing the Fantastic Four attire to make the team look bad and create distrust in the public of the Fantastic Four, trying to make it more interesting. Tim Burton would once again be directing this film. Wizard will be played by Andrew Scott, Trapster will be played by Mark Larwood, Thundra will be played by Rebecca Quinn, or also known as Becky Lynch in WWE, and Sandman will be played by Michael Shannon. The mid-credit scene would show Dr. Doom, not scarred yet, he would be in a suit and tie, coming to New York from Latveria to come talk to Reed Richards, continuing to set up Dr. Doom as a big bad of this saga. The post-credit scene would be a continuation of the first film's post-credit scene, showing Nick Fury and Reed Richards speaking to one another, and Nick Fury warning Reed Richards about the Skrull and Kree War, setting up a Secret Invasion film, as well as a Captain Marvel film. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow my Twitter at Chaotic247. This is the Chaotic One saying, peace.